Kaya mo malifin mi pala ba? Small speaker mi pala. Oh, mo earpiece po.
I guess, can you hear me?
Yes, Jack. I'll do an introduction prior.
No problem.
And then after the introduction, you'll take it from there. I'm just giving the guys a couple of 5-10 minutes more to settle down. At the moment, we have 18 non-video participants and 22 video participants. So basically, I'm just waiting for the numbers to come up. And once we pass the 100 mark, then we'll start.
Perfect. Yes, I'm happy to do that. I'll take your cue.
Okay, thanks, mate. You heard about Ismail Bamji, eh?
Yeah, man, tragic loss. You know, we've lost 2 Bamjis in this last month.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Hey, and we're losing a lot of sportsmen. Even in Cape Town, we're losing a lot of sportsmen. So very challenging times ahead of us. And to deal with loss is not easy.
Yeah.
Yes, when we get online with everyone else, asking questions, how are we going to manage that? How are we going to coordinate that? Or if there's any questions, will you check the comments and then say, you know what, you want to share something, and then if everyone keep their microphones off, and then whenever there's a question or a comment that's important, relevant to what we're speaking about, you can bring it up and say, this is one from this delegate or this participant or this coach or this vice captain or senior player or lady. And this is the question relating to what you were chatting on. Can we go on? So I'd like it to be interactive, and maybe you could facilitate that, or someone can facilitate that process for me while I'm speaking. I won't be able to see comments.
This one I want to check with you. I think when you do the calls, I'll get the guys to jot the questions down. When we get to the onto the 6 o'clock mark, then we could, or before the 6 o'clock mark, then we'll allow them to ask questions. Because if you're going to do it, what I'm worried about, if you're going to do it as you running the calls and lecturing, we're going to run out of time, because we booked the space for the time, with our IT management. They are controlling it from Chennai. Secondly, I've got quite a few participants that are on video that are at internet cafes and all these places, and they depend on transport going back, so we don't want to delay them as well, you see. So basically what we're going to do is that I'd want your course to be interrupted. I want it to flow, and let the guys jot down the questions as you go on, and they'll be given that opportunity towards the end to get those questions going. Otherwise, you'll be here till 11 o'clock tonight.
No, I'm very good when it comes to that. So, but sometimes, you know, it's where they can interact and share comments where we can go from there. You know, sometimes it's always good to, sometimes someone may not understand or grasp something, and I can elaborate more on it. If you notice that, you can share with me, and then we can engage more.
Yeah, no. I think I'll advise them on that stuff as well with regard to the interaction and what have you. You'll get the great legends from Kenya. I'm sure you will do so. Martin,
Tony's also
you know, Martin Suji was on just now. I don't know where he disappeared, but he's somewhere there. So he'll pop in a Q question. Steve Ticcolo is joining in as well.
What I'm going to do, I'm just going to put my phone on. No calls coming in. I'm just going to change that because sometimes I get calls coming in. Okay.
All right, we're moving.
I'm just trying to sort out my phone with calls coming.
$39, $40, $40, $87 in. $88 in. Gentlemen, as you're logging in on the Zoom, please mute yourself. As you're logging in on the Zoom, guys, please mute yourself. We are 91 at the moment, Jack. So just hang on a bit. $15.92. Hello, Mr. Suji. Martin Suji.
Yeah. Miss Kasim, how are you?
Yeah, not too many questions, eh? Not too many questions today. I see your compatriot Joseph Angara. Joseph, our condolences on Ismail Bamji, eh?
Yes. Hi, Kas. How are you doing?
Fine, mate. Fine.
It's sad for Bamji. I mean, in 2 months' time, he's lost two brothers.
Yeah, two brothers in 2 months. I think Chico is the only one left.
Yes.
56. Okay, 90, 100 exactly. Martin, we're expecting 285 on the Zoom.
Greetings,
Will
Kasim.
they fit?
Clive
Will they
from
fit?
Nigeria.
Yeah, no, it's our third course now. We did the level 1, we did the cap, now we're doing this. And I think Jack has got quite a few more. And I'm sure, Martin, you'll remember Jack Manak, the fast
Yes,
bowler.
Jack Manak. Yes,
Yeah,
I
he
remember
bowled
him.
9 overs in a, 9 balls in an over in his first international, the bugger. He had butterflies in his stomach at the Wanderers.
But that was the. But I guess that was the time that I mean people were bowling. I mean an 8 over ball, so it was okay, right?
No, well, maybe you're right, but I think it was more than 9 balls. He'll tell you. I just want to do an icebreaker while I'm at it.
No, absolutely. How are you doing, Martin? So good to have you online. So good to have you, interact with you, engage with you. It's been a long time. The last time I was there in Kenya, in your area, in your hometown, we had some tea, some awesome tea, and wonderful times there with the brothers, with the Suji brothers, and all of the team there.
Yeah, those are donkey years, eh? But of course, we thank God to be alive and excited to be. I mean, to share. I mean, a platform with you now.
Thank you so much. Also grateful to be here and be part of this interaction, this engagement, and looking forward to it. Looking forward to interacting with everyone out there.
Sure, for sure. I'm sure it's a tough time for the game, but I'm sure it has brought yes, a lot of yes, interaction, yes, innovation. Throughout the world, and yes, this is part of it. So I'm also very excited to be part of this as well.
Awesome stuff.
Okay, Jack, we are on 128 at the moment. We now got 3 more minutes for the 10 minutes grace. 3 more minutes, and then as the guys are coming in, I'll want them to mute as you come in, and then we can start in 3 minutes. Okay, are we okay? We there now? Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen in some areas. Good evening in the other areas in Africa. Welcome to this 5-day course, which will be presented by, we always fondly known him as Jack Manak. Abdul Haq Manak is his proper name, but for all of you, you're welcome to call him Jack. As you know, this is a very crucial course that we're going to go through you. It's to do with your mindsets pre and post COVID and things of that sort. So it's going to be very beneficial to the national players, both men and women. As you know, this is brought to you again once more by the Africa Cricket Association to empower its members to ensure service and delivery with regards to its membership. And obviously, I just want to let Jack know while he's listening in that we have, like Mozambique, that has got about 30 odd participants in one area. Basically, they have a conference center where they're all operating from. Same goes for Ghana. Nigeria has got them all individually, but some of them are in net cafes and internet cafes. So basically, the official numbers at the moment is standing at 188. because when you see from a conference center, you'll only see one login, but it represents 30 members, for example. So with nothing further ado, I'm going to hand you over to Jack. It's a very interesting topic. Just remember one thing, whatever you want to ask, you can interact. But any questions you got, jot it down towards the end of every day. We're going to give you an opportunity to ask those questions. And basically, that will also give you a lot of interaction with Jack. And like I said, while he's going through, he'd like to see a lot of involvement, a lot of interaction. And Jack is fully aware how you play cricket. Although it's the game that we all play, one ball, stumps, bails, and what have you. But the conditions are different in and around Africa. The same rules apply. So obviously, with regards to environmental setup, it's totally different. So with nothing further ado, Jack, it's all yours.
Thank you so much, Kes. Thank you for that warm, heartful welcome and great good afternoon, everyone. Wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in Africa, wherever you are interacting with me, I greet you one and all with the universal greeting of peace, blessings, and mercy. I want to start by saying thank you for coming on. You could be anywhere today, but you chose to be here with me, interact with me, engage with me. And I want to thank Manoj firstly for coordinating this process, Kes Suleiman, who we've had numerous interactions, WhatsApp calling, voice calls, emails, and eventually also thank the ACA directors who allowed us to be part here and interact with you. So I want to welcome all the captains that are here with us, all the vice captains, the senior players, and yes, the coaches and the ladies out there who are with us. So an important part of cricket, and you've just seen here with cricket in the women's level, which I'm very passionate about. I just last week worked with the Lions ladies team and found that the talent is unbelievable. So cricket growing not only in Africa, but also with the ladies and going far and wide. So I'm looking forward to interact with the 22 countries that are here. And yes, almost over 188 people. So a great number from Botswana, Ghana, Cameroon, Uganda, Zimbabwe, wherever you are. You could be anywhere today, but you chose to be with me. My name is Abdul Jack Manak. Why I do what I do. Why am I here today? What inspired me to be here today so that I can engage with you, I can interact with you? It started in England. I got a scholarship to go play cricket in England in the Yorkshire Leagues. And while I was playing in England, I was practicing, running around, and bowling. I was the professional for the cricket team there in the Yorkshire Leagues. And while I was bowling, a young boy saw me, and after the game came up to me and he said, "Excuse me, sir, can you show me how to bowl? Can you help me with my bowling?" At that moment, I had just come to England as a young boy, enthusiastic. I wasn't a coach. I wasn't involved in coaching, and I wasn't involved in any of this. So I told the young boy, "Listen, I am here from England. I'm here from South Africa. I have got no time to help you. It is not my, I am only here for myself. It's about me. I'm here to train. I want to make and play at a high level. And I'm not going to have any distractions." So I left the boy. He was really disappointed. And a few days later, as I was bowling, I got a few wickets in the club game and I did really well. And the same boy came to me again. And he said, excuse me, sir, can you show me how to improve my bowling? I want to really take it to another level. And I told him, maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm not here to help anyone. I'm just here about myself. A lot of us sometimes we think it's about us. And that's where I was at that moment of my life. And I look back and another few weeks passed and this boy came to me again. And you know what? Just out of frustration, I just want to get rid of him. So I told the young boy, listen, go into the nets, take a piece of paper and bowl on this piece of paper. Bowl on it and try and hit it consistently. And the more you hit it, the better you can cut. That's what I did a lot. And this boy went to the nets, he practiced, he did his thing. I was so happy to get rid of him. He left me for about 2 weeks. 3 weeks later, he came back. He said, excuse me, sir. I said, yes, my boy. What do you have now? And he said, I want to show you how I bowl. So I went into the nets and I saw the boy bowl. And the first ball he hit, he missed the newspaper by a short, small distance. And I said, excuse me, my boy, you are wasting my time. You're supposed to hit the paper. You said you were practicing. You're not good enough. Just leave me alone. When you're ready and you're better, in another month's time, come and talk to me. I'm not interested in this. I wasn't very cooperative. I wasn't very helpful. I wasn't very social at that moment in time. I went on and I carried on playing for the club as a professional. 2 weeks later, the young boy came back to me with a newspaper. And I thought, what's this paper? He wants to show me where is he bowling. He said, excuse me, sir, have you got a moment? And yes, I said, yes, what can I do for you, my boy? He said, sir, have a look at the newspaper. And on the newspaper, this young boy had 6 wickets. And he said, sir, thank you. Thank you so much for helping me. At that moment, my heart sank. And I was only thinking about myself. That moment, his thank you meant so much to me that it suddenly enlightened me. It suddenly changed my mindset. It suddenly shifted myself from not worrying about everyone, about myself, and giving back. And that was the turning point for my life of where the coaching journey started, where the mindset journey started, where the cricket journey started, in a different format where firstly I was only interested in myself, and suddenly it changed me. So that started the journey. So that's why I am here. Sometimes you can ask yourself, who do you want to be? And you can either be a player or a spectator. So today, I'm going to ask you, who do you want to be? Are you going to be a player or a spectator? Who are you? Are you going to be a player? Are you going to play? Are you going to play full out? Are you going to interact with me? Are you going to engage with me? I am allowing the session to be interactive. So I want you to interact with me. I want you to share your thoughts. I want you to participate. Ask me questions, things that are challenging you. Engage with me. I'm asking you, commit yourself. Engage with me. Comment on things. Give the thumbs up. Ask questions. Inquire. There's two types of mindset: a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is one that is stuck, is where you just go into your shell, you sit back, you listen, you jot down, you make notes, and you don't inquire. A growth mindset is one that asks questions, one that wants to inquire. That young boy who came to me, he wanted to improve. He wanted to take his game to the next level. But I didn't see it initially until he came to me, and then suddenly I realized I was a fixed mindset. Until I realized that people are out there, they want to engage, they want to help, and we need to support them. So if you look at yourself as a sportsman, as a cricketer, as a player, as a human being, wherever you are in the world, there's a few things you need for you to be successful. There's a few things you need: the ingredients, the recipe. What is the most important recipe? The recipe is, firstly, it's about you. About you. Why is it about you? Because now, if you are part of a cricket team, when they select cricket teams, you need to have the following ingredients. You need to have good character. You need to have good energy. You need to have someone who makes a contribution, who makes a difference, who has good energy, who helps others, who has a good behavior, who's disciplined, who comes to practices. So if you look at yourself, ask yourself, what boxes am I ticking in? Where am I? What is my energy level when I'm in the game? Am I lifting people up? Am I making a difference? Am I contributing with myself? The first part is about you. The second part is for you to be successful in sport. If we look at sport firstly, the first part is about you, your difference, your contribution. The second part is about your body. What are you doing about your body? How are you looking after your body? Are you sleeping well? Are you eating well? Are you fit? Are you looking after your body? If you want to be successful in life, firstly, you need to look at yourself and make a difference, make an impact, and be a contributor. The second part is your body. Are you fit? Are you training? Are you doing more than what you're supposed to do? Are you sleeping well? If you are doing those things, what's the next thing you need to be successful in sport? You need a skill. What is your skill? What is the skill you have that gives you the ability to be great, to be magnificent, to be awesome, what is your gift? Are you a bowler? Are you a batsman? Are you a wicketkeeper? Are you a fielder? Are you a captain? Are you a coach? Are you a scorekeeper? What are you? Because whatever you are, you have to be good at it. You have to have passion about it. You have to be hungry about it. You must love what you do. If you love what you do, you're going to enjoy it more. If you have the personality, you have the body, you have the skill, now when you play or you do anything in life, you must prepare. How do you prepare? You prepare by practicing. You practice on your body, you work on your body, you work on your skill, and you work on yourself. If you have all these ingredients, you need one more thing. And if you have that, it's a complete circle of what you need of a balance, and that is the mindset. What type of mindset do you have? My question to you is, what type of mindset do you have? Do you have a mindset prepared to grow, prepared to learn, or do you have a mindset that is fixed? So my first question to you is right now, how do we know our mindset? How do we know where we are? How do we know what is our mindset? On a scale 0 to 10, what is your mindset today? As you are sitting here, as you are listening to me, out of 10, what are you playing at? What are you engaging at? What is the number you are going to play at today? How are you going to play? How are you going to interact with me? Are you going to participate? Are you going to engage? And the more you do, you become better at it. So I'm asking you to open your mind. So the first question is, what is the percentage that you are playing at? What are you playing at? Where are you today? Is there anyone out there who want to share just a number of where they are today? Yes, is anyone who wants to share, or anywhere there, just to share a mindset of where they are?
Yeah, look, guys, if you want to share any views, just unmute yourself and you can.
Just one person to unmute and give me a mindset of what number you are playing at today on your whole life, wherever you are, whether you're in Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, Zambia, anyone there who's now saying, I'm asking you to evaluate yourself. The first thing to decide where you are at, what is your complete standard? You must evaluate yourself. You must know where you are. So what is your mindset right now on overall, on your body, on your body, your skill, on your mindset? What number out of 10 do you give yourself? What number do you give yourself? Is there anyone who wants to share? I see we have a very quiet group. We're supposed to interact. When I started, I said, I want you to interact. I want you to participate. I want you to engage with me. So is there anyone there who want to share their minds? Just today, what is your number? I just want a number out of 10. Are you on 5? Are you on 6? Are you on 8? Are you on 9?
Yes, Manak, I'm here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is Obed I'm calling from Ghana. Yes.
What number are you playing at today on your overall wellness of your life in Ghana?
On a scale of 10, I'll go for 10 because I'm trying to be very, very active and being supportive and being interactive as well. That is why I am here today. So yeah, I also want to be a part of this session.
And in your life, and you look at your overall life, what number do you give yourself from your health, wealth, relationship, work, everything? What number would you give yourself? And while you are engaging with me, everyone else can listen.
Yeah, that is really
what number
interesting.
Would you give yourself?
On a scale overall in my whole life, yes. All right,
what number would you give yourself out of 10?
I'll go 8 out of 10 because there's a few things that are a bit challenging that you cannot say 100% on that also. So yeah, I'll go 8 out of 10.
Thank you so much from Ghana. Is there anyone else from another part of the country that has a number that they want to give their overall skill? And when I share this, I'll tell you why. Is there anyone else? Suji, what about you, Martin Suji? What is your number you playing up today in Kenya?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Just share again. I'm sharing the laptop. Just share your question again.
What is the number you are playing at today out of 10? If 10 means you are playing full out, what is the number you are playing at today? Overall, in your health, wealth, relationship, work, and in Kenya, wherever you are in the world.
I think it's 6. Yes, looking at now. Yes, I mean 6 out of 10 with the yes, with the type of knowledge that now I have, and the way I handle things.
Thank you,
of course,
sir.
I have still room to improve. Yes, but I think 6 is a good number.
Thank you for being honest. Is there one more person, Kes, while you are here with us, and you are there interactive with us, what number are you playing there in Benoni, Kes? Give us a number, Kes, out of 10.
Out of 10, I'm playing, I'll go say, just as Martin Suji. I'm looking at 6.
You're looking at 6. Thank you so much. Now, I want to ask you all, and you can mute your the reason I asked the question is to give an overall idea. And some of you who are online can even share on their on the messages and share a number of what you are playing at. Write the number down and keep that number and see what you have given yourself. Whatever number you're down. So take a pen and paper, write it down, and put the number down. Now, I'm going to ask you another question. If you had to ask me, what number am I playing at? Let me tell you what number I am playing at. I am playing at 10. Let me tell you why I'm playing at 10. Because I have one chance, one life, one moment, one opportunity in life. This moment that I have with you, I will never get again. So I am, from my side, going to play full out. I'm going to give my best. I'm going to interact with you. I'm going to engage with you. I'm going to allow you to share and participate. And why do I play at 10? It's because this opportunity will never come again. When I play cricket, when I play sport, when I play anything, when you go into bed, that ball will never come again. It is that moment you have to take. When you are with your kids, with your family, in a relationship, how many of us have had losses? You know, some people go to bed and in the morning they're not with us. Close one, loved ones, near ones. Some with us are with us in the morning. At night, we are not with them. So life is short. We have to make every opportunity count. We have to play at 10. Why must we play at 10? Because we have a breath, we're breathing, we're alive. You know, show gratitude. And when you show gratitude, no matter what circumstances you are, what you are challenged with in life, upgrade yourself. Now, the question is, who is giving you that number that you gave me? 3 people have given me number 8, 6, 10. You are giving yourself that number. Do not downgrade yourself. So the first thing that we're going to do today on this course is, the first thing is you are in charge, you are the driver, you are the navigator, you are the controller of the journey you are going on. When you speak, give your best, even if it's a number where you are. Pop up, upgrade. So the same people who I've asked telling, if you have to give yourself a number now and know that you have a chance and this is the moment, no matter what you've had in the past or what's coming in the future, doesn't affect today. Today you are breathing. Today you are interacting with us. Today we are here. Today I may have an opportunity. I may be a great sportsman. You may be, all of you have special talent, special gift. So give yourself an awesome number. So the first thing is to give yourself an awesome number. The key is change. What is change? Whatever number you have, you are in charge to change it. You know why? Because you have a choice. The choice you have to change it is when. The change is now. Change happens when you take action now. And then we grow an exciting, energizing, and beautiful life. This is change. Change is this. Change where you are at. You know, it will happen only if you make that change. What do you have to do? You have to take action. Take action and change it in your mind. And when must you do that action? You must take it now. And if you do, you will have a mindset that is grow, that is open to learn, and suddenly your life will be exciting, and you will have energizing experiences, and you will have that, you know, the choice you make. A lot of us ask us, when must we make this choice? The choice, if you make the choice, your life will change. So the first thing we can do is change the evaluation you give yourself. Upgrade yourself. When you upgrade yourself, you believe in yourself, you back yourself, you know, your life will change. Things will change. So the first and most important thing in life is to get things started off. Change is something that is consistent. The question I now ask you is, who must change? Who must change? You know, let me tell you a story of what happened to me and about change. Why am I sharing the story with you? Is maybe it will inspire you, it will uplift you, it will maybe kickstart you. So the first thing we do is to, wherever we are, try and change, be a better person, be a better human being, be better at your skill, upgrade. You know, I wanted to change the world. So I went out there doing talks, doing everything in my power to change the world. Did it happen? No, it did not happen. So what did I decide to do? I said, you know what? Let me go in my community. Let me do community work. Let me develop the community. Let me develop people. Let me develop things in my community. And maybe I can make a bigger change and a contribution. So I went in the community. And you know what? It still didn't change. So I thought, charity begins at home. let me change my family. Let me change my kids and the people that I'm close to and near to and dear to, and change them. If I change their ways, we can start as a family and all of us can change. But you know what happened? After a while, they also did not want to change. So I suddenly one day looked in the mirror. And when I looked into the mirror, I had a reflection of the person that needed to change. It was me. Change starts with you. When you change yourself, life changes. We always look at problems. We always look at challenges. We always look at circumstances that affect us to change. And then we do something. We play the blame game. We play this game, the blame game. When we play the blame game, we blame the situation. We blame circumstances. We blame people because life is hard. Life is tough. Life is not easy. And let me tell you, life is not easy. Life is tough. It is challenging. But the question is, who must change? The question is, who do we blame for our life? A lot of us blame our past experience. A lot of us, when we are playing sport, and many of you are cricketers, if you are betting, if you play a bad shot and you refocus on that bad shot, this moment, you will say, you know, the conditions, you will blame the umpire, you will blame cricket star, you will blame the coach, you will blame the captain, you will blame selections, we will blame someone for why we're not succeeding. I wanted to blame everyone else until I realized that I need to take responsibility. The key is that responsibility. If you take that responsibility, your life will change. If you don't take the responsibility, let me tell you what you will do. I have something called Your life will replay the same situation over and over again. It will rewind and it will be a recycling, and you will give all the reasons why life is so tough. You will give all the reasons why it's so tough and so challenging. So the first thing is blame. So I want to open the I want you to look at your life, your sport, your cricket, wherever you are in the world. You know, there's a percentage we look at on blame, another number. How much do you blame people and how much do you blame yourself? And yes, we blame maybe our coaches. We blame maybe the Cricket Association or the Association of Africa. We may blame wickets. We may blame transport. You know, we may blame some circumstances. We make excuses. We do this. So my question is, who do we blame? How much percent do you blame people? So my question to you is on blame. How much percent do we blame? How much percent do we blame the world and how much percent do we blame us? Is there anyone there who has an honest, and I want you to be honest. I want you to engage with me. And we first talked about where you are in your life and evaluating where you are and how you can upgrade. Now we're talking on the blame and we're discussing a little bit about blame. So if you open your lines and you say, and if you're honest, responsible, look at your past, look at circumstances that happen in your life. If you had to give a percentage of blame, what percentage of blame would you give? To yourself and to people. So would you give 50-50? Would you give 60-40? If you're honest out there, what would you honestly give? Is there anyone out there who wants to share and be open and transparent? You know, especially if you're going through a tough time, especially if you had loss, especially if you have difficulty, you know, where in sport you didn't get the opportunities or where umpires were difficult with you. What percentage do you blame cricket or people or everyone else? Is there anyone out there?
Yeah, Manak, I'm still here again.
Yes, talk about blame. How much do you blame yourself for circumstances when things are tough? And yourself, I see someone said 30% here on the group. Thank you for sharing and thank you for being honest.
Yeah, I blame myself 10 and I blame others 90. I'll be honest.
Thank you so much. Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from, sir?
This is Obed again from Ghana. So,
Obed again, Ghana.
Yeah.
Obed, thank you for participating. So Obed, can I work with you for a moment so maybe everyone else can get an understanding of the blame game? Is it okay to work with you? Someone is saying 70%. Clive is saying 70%. I see Linda Bull. Everyone is saying a certain percentage that they're blaming. So you're blaming yourself 10% and 90% everyone else. Who's the people you are blaming? What are you blaming for situation and circumstances? Who are you blaming? Obed?
Yeah, this is honesty. Like you're saying, we should be honest. So yeah, you blame system.
Absolutely.
I blame
Who are you
system.
blaming?
Yeah, I blame
the
system. Yeah,
You
and
blame
then
the
I
cricket
blame.
system?
Yeah, well, not overall in general. Like every system around me. Yes, every system, not just in
Okay.
cricket. So are we referring to only cricket here?
No. Overall, I see Ellen says 30% she blames herself and everyone else 70%. Thanks, Ellen, for
Yeah.
contributing. So, Obed, if you blame yourself 10% and everyone else 90%, how is this affecting you, your overall being, your overall wellness? Thank you, Ethan, 80% on myself, sharing 80% of the blame for self. If you do this, how does this affect you? How does your life pan out?
Well, it doesn't really go your way or my way 100% most of the time, because yeah, now I have to think, go back, reflect, and say, okay, what is the essence or what's the point of playing the blame game? Meanwhile, most of the changes, like you were saying now, it's up to you. You have to do it on your own for most of the things. So just like if you don't go back to yourself, most of the things won't work. So you cannot blame system so much. So now this is an eye opener.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I see Stephen saying 100%, Pele says 80%. So, and I see Reginald from Botswana, 80% and 20%. He blames himself, he blames everyone else, 80%. So a lot of you are blaming everyone else. You are either blaming circumstances, you are blaming situations that happen in your past, you are blaming people, you are blaming opportunities, you are blaming either wealth. Some of us go as far as blaming our parents, some of us blame our teachers, some of us blame our coaches, some of us blame our captains. So we all have a certain amount of blame. So I just want to deal with something with blame, and maybe Obed, while you are here, can I help you with the blame game, and everyone else can understand? Is it okay to work with you for a moment?
Yeah, not a problem. I'm open. Yeah, I'm open.
So I want all of us who are engaging here with us and interacting with us and talking about the blame game. I want us to go on a small journey. So we're going to interact, right? I want you to play with me and visualize with me, interact with me, engage with me. So all of us are going. I see someone saying 70% there. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being honest. So that all of us are going now. So we all got a number of where we are going to blame. Let us now all go on a journey. The journey is going to a mountain. Give me a mountain, Obed. Which mountain are we going to climb? Give me the highest mountain. Give me the highest mountain. Me and you and the whole team of Africa that are online here on Zoom are going on a walk, and we're heading on a mountain. Which mountain are we going to?
Everest. Let's
Mount
go on
Kenya,
Everest.
of course. It's Mount Kenya.
Right, let's go. Okay, we're going to two mountains. We're going to the Everest mountain, Kilimanjaro. Veronica says we're going to Kilimanjaro. So let's go to Mount Kilimanjaro. As we are all climbing the mountain of Kilimanjaro, we're all heading up. It's really a tough walk. We all come to the top of the mountain. Michael, thanks for saying 70% on myself. He's giving blame. So we all have an idea of the blame. Let us all walk on this mountain, on Mount Kilimanjaro. We're right on the top of the mountain, and we're all here on the top of the mountain. As we're looking around, what do we see, Obed? What scenery do we see?
Yeah, we see challenges. We see trees. We see a bit of wild animals. Or we are.
Absolutely, we see beauty. Yeah. We see everything. We see everything that's beautiful. At that moment, as you look around you, you look down. It is really, really steep. I ask you a question. Yeah. I ask you. So if you jump, you're going to die. If you fall or I push you, you're going to die. 10%. You tell yourself, I am telling you 90% because I am going to take responsibility of this blame game for everyone else who's blaming the world. I am going to say 90% of I am telling you, you must jump. I am saying 90% you are wrong. You failed in life, and I am the blame person. I say jump and kill yourself. What would you do? What would everyone do? Would you jump?
I'm never going to jump.
Why not?
I don't want to kill myself.
Who made the decision?
You made a decision. I didn't make the decision to jump.
I asked you to jump. I asked you to jump 90%.
Okay.
10%, which you are in charge of, you said no. Who made the 10% decision?
Okay, well, I made that 10.
So who is in charge of every decision you make in your life?
Okay, right now, that was you in that point in time. It is you.
Yes. So who's in charge of every decision you make in your life for by not jumping. Who decided not to jump? You, right?
Myself, yeah, me, yes.
How much percent did you make the decision? Did you make it 90% of me or 100% you made the decision, I am not jumping, Abdul? I am not jumping, Jack. Did you say 100% you made a decision, right?
Yeah, for that, yes, 100%.
Yes.
I made that.
So who's in charge? Who's in charge of every decision you make in your life? Who decides whether you must do something or not do something? Who decides to blame or not to blame? Who decides to blame people in the past or not to blame? Who is in charge of accepting or not accepting? Who is in charge of accepting the empire's decision or not the empire's? Who is in charge of accepting circumstance situation? Who is in charge of everything you do in your life, whether to say yes or no, whether to do or not do? Who's in charge?
I am 100%.
How much percent?
100.
You are 100% of your life. Can you see who's responsible for everything that happens in your life? You decide to log on or not to log on today. You decide to participate, or if you decided to speak to me, you decided 100%. You made the decision. Others who did not decide, they decided for whatever reason, in any percentage, you made 100% commitment to yourself. So in life, who is responsible for everything that happens in your life?
I am.
How much percent?
I am 100%.
How much percent?
Obviously, very.
Now that you know that, what does that mean to you and life?
Yeah, it's obvious. It's clear that I made decisions for myself, so I need to back myself and make 100% decisions and call for myself. Yeah. So I am.
So if we look at this, if we blame people, we will replay the same. We will rewind. We will give all the reasons why life is so tough. But if we accept that we are responsible, we will take 100% responsibility of our life. We will now be able to restart. We will be now able to reset our life. And whatever happened in the past, or then, whatever happened, whatever circumstances is, take a bottle of water. If I take this water and I throw it down, I throw out here, can I put it back in? What will happen to this clean water? If I throw
it will get dirty.
Back in it,
yeah,
absolutely. Will I be able to drink it?
No.
I won't be able to drink it because it will be dirty. In the same way in life, if you bring in the past back inside your today, you're going to destroy today. You're going to make today no longer the best day of your life. You will play at a lower number. You will do less. You will no more take responsibility of everything else, and it will destroy, it will create a negative infrastructure. So COVID has been tough. Life has been tough. And it hasn't been easy. We have lots of experiences in the past. The key thing to do is, what is the truth? Did it happen? Did we have COVID? Did we experience life? Obed, it's true, right?
Yes, that's correct, yes.
So we must accept everything that happened in the past. Accept it and move on. Accept that the water has fallen down, but you still can move on. So in your life, whoever you are, wherever you are, you have a choice. You have a choice to be a leader or a follower. You have a choice to take responsibility or to give all the reasons in why life is so tough. You have a choice to have a champion mindset or a loser mindset. You have a choice to have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset. You have a choice of who you are, because if you make the right choice, it will change you. It will affect you. So if you choose negative, you can choose negative or positive. Bad in life. If you choose negative and you've chosen all those negative things in life and about the past, what's your life going to be? How is it going to pan out? You're going to feel sometimes depressed of what had happened, correct?
Yeah, correct. 100%.
You're going to feel upset. You're going to blame people. You're going to get angry. You're going to get upset. You're going to feel disappointed. You're going to be depressed. You're no more going to be enjoying today, correct?
Very true.
If we take responsibility, our life will change. Our tone will change. Our action will change. Our body language will change. Our ways in life, everything that we do will change. So the question is, we have responsibility. We have to accept in life what had happened in the past. We cannot replay it. It cannot replay again. It happened. If we played cricket and you missed the ball. Can whoever's on there, can they off their microphone? Is it possible to off your microphones? Just make sure you're on mute on your microphones, please. Thank you so much. Thanks, Obed. Thanks for playing out. Thanks for engaging with me again. And hopefully we'll interact with you again. So
yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Did you learn something from that? What, maybe you can share your learning from that. In the first part of the course, we spoke about evaluating yourself. And the second part, we spoke about taking responsibility. That's all about life. What did you learn from that, Obed?
Yeah, well, it's honesty. We just have to hold ourselves accountable for every decision around us, everything that evolves around us. We are in charge. So clearly, yes, we cannot play any blame here. Yeah, for me.
If you do that, so now I ask you the same question again. Who do you blame? Do you blame the community? Do you blame the culture? Do you blame everyone else? Who do you blame now for your life?
I blame me. I blame me. I blame myself.
Percent?
Yeah, obviously.
How much percent?
100%, yes.
Now you've accepted that. Now that you've accepted that, what is possible? What is possible in your life? What is possible in your life? What can you do if you accept and you let go of the past? You let go of all the past experiences. You let go of what has happened. It's gone. It cannot come back. If you played a bad shot and you missed it, it's gone. A new ball is what you got to focus on. If you're a bowler, they hit you for 4. It is over. It is past. It's gone. You cannot bring it back into this moment, because if you do, you're bringing the past back into the present, and you're going to lose focus, and you're not going to play full out. So what we learn is taking responsibility, taking action. So thank you so much for playing full out, sir. Thank you, Obed. I really appreciate your interaction. Thank you so much. And I appeal to all of you out there. I want someone else now to engage with me, interact with you next time when we do an activity. I hope you're enjoying the session. I hope you, I want you to interact with me. I hope you're learning something. Just to recap, my name is Abdul Manak. I'm a coach. I really enjoy working with people. And why I do what I do, I shared a story of a young boy. But when I was, what I learned in life, I looked at 2 sportsmen. I looked at 2 people. Both had the same amount. Both were good people. So we look at the person, he was a good person. The second thing he had was the body. He trained hard, he worked hard. So as a sportsman, let's evaluate yourself. Let's look at where you are and how you are playing in your life. Thank you so much, Linda Bull, for sharing, saying that you're enjoying the session. It just engages me. It makes me interact more. It makes me bring me more to enjoy it with you. I want to share a story about you, about my life. And before I share that, the question I ask now is, we're going to go ahead into the next level of, the first thing is, what we did was evaluating yourself. The second thing is taking responsibility. The question I ask you now is, who are you? Who are you? Are you a leader or a follower? I'm sure many of you will say you're a leader. Many of you will say, many of you will say you have a champion mindset. Many of you say you are prepared to learn. So if I ask you, and you could message me and share comments, are you a leader or a follower? So share your comments on in the messages and just say if you're a leader or a follower. Are you a champion mindset or a loser mindset? So I can get a feel of your participation. I can get a feel of you engaging with me. Your messages come up as I'm speaking to you, so it's good that you interact with me. I see someone saying, I am a leader. Yes, thank you so much for sharing. Teko says he's a leader. Newton says she's a leader. Thank you so much. Veronica says she's a leader. I see so many of you all saying you're a leader. Thank you so much. Thank you. So everyone says there's a leader. I am a leader. Thank you, Mike. So thank you so much for sharing. What I'm going to do now, I'm not going to tell you what leaders do. Thank you, Obed, saying he's also a leader. Thank you, Obed, for playing full out from Ghana. Ellen, I pledge full responsibility for myself and not to blame others. Thank you so much. When you do that, you're taking responsibility, you're taking action. Blessing, thank you for sharing that you're a leader. What I'm going to do now is, now that we know who we are, if you say you're a leader, I'm not going to tell you what leaders do, because you know what leaders do. Blessing says he's a leader, so you all know what it is. I'm going to share with you insights and signs of what non-leaders do. I'm going to share with you what followers do, what loser mindsets do, what mindsets. I see Serwa. She says he says also a leader. So thank you for sharing. So I'm going to share with you what non-leaders do. I've got, here's some. You can take some notes now. I'm going to share with you an acronym. It is negative. It's going to be called negative A, negative B, negative C, and we're going to go down the alphabet, and it's going to give you an idea of what non-leaders do. Thank you, Colin, sharing that he's a leader. I'm going to share with you what non-leaders do. You all are leaders, and I'm glad that everyone here in the group said they're a leader. Yes, will update us how many we are here, but most of you, I think, shared on the messages, I'm a leader, I'm a leader. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for interacting. And those who are not interacting, I'm asking you, why are you not interacting? Why are you not leading? Just put a message and say, I'm a leader. Engage with me, interact with me. Thank you, Josh, saying he's a leader. So what do non-leaders do? So if you are a leader from whichever part of the country, Moira, Dennis saying I'm a leader. Thank you so much. So what do non-leaders do? Non-leaders do negative. So everything they do is negative. Francis also says he's a leader. They do negative A. What is negative A? They make assumptions. Assumptions that life is hard. Assumptions, they make negative A. So if you are a leader, this is what you will do. And if you are a leader, I'm challenging you to tell me that if you are a leader, this is what you should not be doing. This is what you should not be engaging with. They do negative A. Negative A is they make assumptions. They assume life is tough. They assume that something that happened in the past will affect it. They assume that it won't go right. They make an assumption in life. They do negative A. You being a leader, don't do that. They have negative A. They have attitude. So they have an attitude which is negative A. If they have an A attitude, a negative attitude, they become absent-minded. They become A, angry. They become negative A, anxious. You will see them who are non-leaders, they will have anxiety. They will be afraid. They will be alone. So if you are a leader, this is what you should not be doing. This is not what you should not be engaging with. You should not make assumptions. You should not have attitude. If you say you're going to take responsibility in life, stop making assumptions. Assumptions is something that you assume. It's not real. It's not truth. Stop being absent-minded. Become focused. Stop getting angry. Stop getting angry with yourself. Stop getting angry with people. If you make an assumption, you get angry. You become upset. You hate people. Forgive. Forget. Forgive yourself. Forgive what has happened in the past. If you had a bad performance, forgive yourself. If someone hurt you, the captain was rude to you or something, don't bring it back into today. Don't assume that, stop making the assumption. Forgive him. Do not assume that they have some bad condition. If you don't do negative A, you do negative B. What is negative B? Negative B is you play the blame game. You blame everyone else. You blame life. You blame people. You blame conditions. You blame circumstances. You blame cricket organizations. You blame your past parents. You blame coaches. You blame teachers. You blame people. If you are a leader, this is what you should ask yourself. I said I was a leader. Do I blame people? If you are, you weren't honest with yourself. You weren't true to yourself. If you are blaming people, you will feel belittled. You will feel bitter if someone hurts you. If you're a leader, you will forgive. You will forget what happened in the past. You will forget a bad experience in a game. You will start. You will not be blind. You will not break up relationships. You will not, if you blame other people, you blame the captain, you blame the condition, he didn't bowl me. You are not a leader. You have to take responsibility. Sometimes your day. If you don't do negative B, you do negative C. What is negative C? You complain. You complain to the team. You complain to your family. You complain to the captain. You complain, you criticize people. Everything in life you see as negative C. You see life as a challenge. You know what? You get into more conflict. You bring cliques into your environment. Your life around you, when you do negative C, will collapse. Those are things what non-leaders do. They do negative D. What is negative D? They will feel depressed. their life will start becoming the D, danger. You will see that suddenly when you speak to them, they're deaf. They become defensive. They feel dejected. Life goes downhill for you. You disagree with everyone else. You become desperate. This is when you are doing non-leadership. You do negative E. You show emotion. You become emotional. You cry. This is what you're doing when you're upset. You're showing ego. You become embarrassed. You make errors. You make excuses. You feel tired. You feel exhausted. These are things that you do as a non-leader. This is a big one. You do negative F. You feel failure. You feel fear. Later, tomorrow, I'm going to talk about failure. I'm going to talk about fear. I'm going to talk about how to handle fear. I'm going to talk about how to handle failure. What is failure? What failure is FA. I got an acronym here which says, what is fail? Fail is first attempt, if you look here, in losing. And that, if you change the mindset as a loser and you become a winner, it's first attempt in learning. Fail, first attempt in learning. So whenever you fail, you have a chance to learn, you have a chance to grow. So if you don't do negative F, if you don't fail, you live in fear. What happens when you fear? Face everything and run, face everything and retreat, or if you look at it positive way, you face everything and respond, react, restart, take responsibility, face everything and take responsibility. Wherever you are in your life, I appeal to you, wherever you are, you have a chance to stand up and look at all your failures, first attempt in learning. Say, thank you, it happened. Restart, kick into life. And let me give you a story of my life. I was growing up as a young boy. I had a dream. I grew up in Lenasia. Lenasia is in Johannesburg. I think Martin came there. And I grew up in Lenasia. And my dream was to play cricket for South Africa. I had this dream as a young boy. And I got into school. There was a teacher. His name was Mr. Bismillah. And the teacher asked in the class, who has a dream? What is your dream? I picked up my hand and said, sir, I have a dream. He says, what is your dream, Abdul? I said, sir, I dream to play for my country. I dream to play for South Africa. I want to play for South Africa. I have a passion to play for South Africa. Speak to you. What is your incredible dream that you have? What dreams do you have? My dream was to play for South Africa, to play for my country, to play. Can you still hear me? I'm just checking. Is everyone still there? Yes,
Yeah, we're still here.
I was just checking. My phone rang, so sorry about that. I had a dream to play for South Africa. And as I had this dream to play for South Africa, yes? No, thanks, Kes. Sorry.
500 and fine. So 500 rands fine for your phone ringing. We've got 227 delegates on board. I'll be skipping for 10 minutes for Salah.
No problem, Kes. I will continue and then we'll come back and we'll tackle the questions. In the meantime, I'm just going to share a story which will talk about and maybe inspire you to believe, to have a dream, to live and believe in yourself, to be a leader. And as a young boy, it could have been failure for me. It could have been fear that overcome me when I heard news. I went to the teacher and I said, sir, I want to play for South Africa. He looked at me and said, my boy, you cannot play for South Africa. I looked at him and I said, sir, but why can't I play for South Africa? He said, you grew up in an apartheid era. In the country, black people can't play for South Africa. There's no unification. It is apartheid time and you can't play for South Africa. I felt disappointed. I felt sad. I went home. I cried a little bit. And somehow on television, I looked at the television and I saw England playing the West Indies. And they were playing at Lord's Cricket Ground. And the commentator said, this is the heart, the home of cricket. Lord's Cricket Ground is the home of cricket. This is where every player dreams of playing. The next moment, I had a new dream. I knew I couldn't play for South Africa because of apartheid. I thought, what if I go to London? So I went to the teacher the next day. I said, sir. He said, yes, my boy, what's wrong? He said, sir, I want to play. I want to play in London. I want to play at Lord's. He looked at me and said, oh, no, my boy. The only thing you have in common with Lord's is L. You live in Lenasia. and Lords is too far away. You will never ever get to Lords, my boy. It's impossible. You're such a big dreamer. He looked at me, and at that moment, my dreams could have crushed. The people you associate with can either make you or break you. They can make you lift up or rise. Check in with yourself. Who are the people you're associating with? Because those people, if they encourage you, they can make you. Who are the people that are staggering your energy, that are breaking you down to be non-leaders? Because if they are, it will destroy you. It will destroy your life. It will destroy who you are, where you come from. Choose the people you are. Make those decisions. Say no to people that are destroying. Say yes to yourself. It's about time you start saying yes to yourself. Because if you say yes to yourself, you say, yes, I stole in, sir, but I want to go. This is my dream. I want to go. He said, my boy, make the Transvaal non-white school side. And if you do, we will send you to England. We will send you to London, to England. At that moment, I forgot about school. I started training really hard. I worked really hard. And we came to end of the year, and I was in matric, and they selected a school side. In the school side, they mentioned all the players, and there was one name left. And they said, Abdul Jack Manak. And they made me captain of the school side. Why am I telling you this? I'm not telling you this out of pride. I'm telling you this because there's a message at the end of the story. At that moment, I came up on stage. I was excited. I still get goosebumps thinking of it. The teacher, Mr. Bismillah, gave me an envelope. In the envelope, there was a ticket to go to London. He said, my boy, you made the school side. The school that you went to raised money, and we're sending you to London to go play cricket in England. I was so excited. Imagine as a young boy who lived in Lenasia, never been in an aeroplane. Here I was on my way, going to England. I went to London. I played in the Yorkshire Leagues. It was awesome. It was incredible. The last day of the trip, I took a train to London. I got to Lord's Cricket Ground. I walked around. I looked at the ground. I saw Lord's Cricket Ground. I still remember that. There was no one at the ground. I told myself that day, I will come back here one day, God. I will play at this ground. No matter what, you brought me here. Bring me back to play on this ground. This was years ago. And as a young boy, I just finished matric, and I had this dream. I went back home. Unification took place. Mandela was released. They selected a Transvaal team. A Transvaal team with Jimmy Cook. The late Eddie Barlow was coach at the time. Stephen Jack, Richard Snell, and all cricketers of the past who were dynamic cricketers. And one of the non-whites in the team was myself. I got to go to London. We went to England. We played on the tour. At the end of the tour, the last game, guess where we played at? We played at Lord's Cricket Ground. I got to the ground, all excited, and the team was announced. They announced 10 names, and the 11th name was Jack. Not Jack Manak. It was Stephen Jack. At that moment, I could feel F. I thought it was failure. I suddenly felt disappointed. My dream was shattered. I could have do G. I could have give up. I could grieve. I could be grim. I could fall down and just give up on life, but I didn't. I said, God, why me? I played the blame game. Why is this happening to me? What did I do? I felt disappointed, but somehow fate had it that the game finished at 1 o'clock, and we got bowled out for 79, and the Lord's cricket team, the MCC team, beat our score, and they played another game, and I got to play at Lord's Cricket Ground. Sometimes your dreams, don't worry about fear. Don't give up. Never give up. Sometimes failure is your first attempt in learning. To be patient. Sometimes things may not come to you at the moment you want it. Keep going. Keep persisting. Keep driving ahead, because the more you drive ahead, you don't know when that dream will come true. And I got to play at Lord's Cricket Ground. I remember I bowled the first ball to Mike Gradbranch. He hit me for the biggest six into Lord's Cricket Ground. It didn't matter. 4 balls later, I got him out. I was at Lord's Cricket Ground. It was a dream come true for me. Why am I telling you this? I'm not telling you this out of pride. I'm telling you this to believe in yourself. No matter who you are, where you are, all of you must have a dream. Believe you can do something. Be passionate about your dream. Believe you can play for your country. Believe you can play for Africa. The T20 tournament is coming up now. Start having a dream. I want to be the best cricketer. I want to shine out there. I want to be the best batsman, not the ordinary batsman. I want to be the best in my team. Start having big dreams, because the bigger you dream, it can happen. Let me go on about my dream. Few years later, Rabada was selected Cricketer of the Year at the CSA function. And they call all cricketers at the CSA function. I was at the function. They called Graham Pollock, Peter Pollock, Ali Baha, and all cricketers from the past who in the apartheid era would have represented South Africa. They all got their colors. They all got a green blazer to represent South Africa. And one of the non-whites that was there was me. I got also a green blazer. I may not have played for South Africa, but I got a green blazer that I would have represented South Africa if it wasn't for apartheid. So why am I telling you this? Is you don't know when your dream is going to happen. You don't know when you're going to bowl. You don't know when a tragedy can strike you. You don't know when an illness can hit you. You don't know when circumstances can. But don't give up. Have faith. You know, there's 3 words I live by: best, test, and rest. No matter what happens in life, always, always give your best. Always, always give your best. Because you only got one chance. Dream big. Have phenomenal dreams. Always give your best. Whatever you do, be excellent. Evaluate yourself. When we started the session, and I said, what is the evaluation? What's your number? If you give yourself a low number, stop decreasing, degrading, downgrading your numbers. Give your best. I play at 10 because I have one chance, one opportunity, one moment to engage with you. Maybe today I can touch your heart. Maybe I can inspire you to kickstart your life, to kickstart your journey. And yes, make the choice to change. Who are you waiting for? If not now, then when? If not you, then who? Today you've come on. You have come online. You have stood up. You have taken action. Now it's time for you to act. It's now to make a commitment. Today we spoke about evaluation. What is, when we started, we said, what is the percentage of blame you are taking? Take responsibility. 100% take responsibility for your life. And then, you know what will happen to your life? Who must change? Ask yourself that question. And when you can answer that question and you're honest, then you ask yourself, what must I change now for the life to be the best life of my life? What must I do today? Not only in sport. Life is not only about sport. Firstly, if you look at yourself and you look at your whole journey in your life, it's not just about yourself. Life is about you. What contribution are you making to life? Are you a good human being? Are you bringing good energy to where you go? Are you bringing good spirit to your team? What type of individual are you? Because that will define you. If you are listening out there, stand up. If you can look up, you can rise up. Who are you waiting for? Firstly, look after you. Say yes to yourself. The second thing you need to look after is your body if you want to be successful in life as a sportsman, as a cricketer. Look after your body. Train hard. Sleep well. Do extra skills. Eat healthy. Look after your body. There's lots of tools out there in the market. All of you are here because you have a skill. You have a unique talent. You are incredible. You are amazing. You have an awesome talent. Use that skill. Practice that skill. Train the skill before the T20 World Cup comes up. Be the best. You know, upgrade the skill. Work on the skill. And after you have the skill, now start planning. Start practicing. And start preparing yourself. And then have the mindset. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the mindset of a champion. What are the qualities you need for the mindset? What are the ingredients of the mindset? What you need to focus on to be successful? What are the distractions that is causing you to stop playing? What can we do? What tools? I'm going to give you tools. How you can focus, how you can be more prepared to play cricket. So we stopped at the alphabet G, and the last one is H. H, if you give up, you become hopeless. You have heartache. You become helpless. And suddenly, I fail. I, as an individual, will fail. These are things what non-leaders do. The story I told you is I could have chosen to be a non-leader. I could have chosen to give up at Lord's Cricket Ground. I could have chosen to give up, but I believed in my dream. Today, I want you to focus. As you go back today, think about I. What do I want from my life? What do I want to do? Do I want a negative I or do I want a positive I? If you want a positive I, tomorrow we're going to talk about the positive I. How am I going to be more proactive? How am I going to be more productive? How am I going to be more positive? Because if we change I, life will change. Like I told you, I wanted to change the world. I wanted to change my family. I wanted to change people, but I couldn't. It had to start with me. I had to change. And when I change, life changes. This is my message to you today. We have about, I think we have about 20 minutes left. I'm going to open the floor on your comments, on comments, on your views, on your remarks. But before I do that, I want to leave you with one more tool. The tool today, what you can do in life is the robot technique. In your life, the 3 tools I've given you earlier was one, evaluate yourself. The second tool I gave you was change, take responsibility. The third tool I gave you was, as a leader, who are you? Are you a leader or non-leader? I told you what non-leaders do. And then I told you about having a dream, being passionate about your dream. And I told you about you as an individual. Now, have an assessment to your life. After you did this workshop, tomorrow, before we start, I want some of you to share on the messages. Tell me on the robot technique. What is the robot technique? Red. After today, red. Red means stop. What are you going to stop in your life after today? What are you going to stop in your life after today? What are the things you're going to stop doing today? Are you going to stop evaluating yourself badly and give yourself low number? Are you going to stop blaming people? What are the things you're going to stop? Make a note of them. Make 3, 4, 5 notes, just small. Make some notes on, if I stop this, then I want you to look at your life right now. In the robot, orange, or the traffic light is continue doing. What are you doing well? If I look at myself, I'm a great dreamer. I believe, I set high goals. I live in the present moment. I enjoy what I do. I love what I do. I love serving. I love interacting with you. I love engaging with you. What are the things you're going to continue doing? And the last word is green. Green is start. What are you going to start today after today's session? What are you going to start doing? I want you to find a partner and tell the partner that you are with, listen, let us do the robot technique. What are we going to do? Find someone that you can hold accountable for and you can engage with, interact with. And hopefully that will everything you do, we call it fail. First attempt in learning. What have you learned today so that in the robot technique, you can stop doing, you can continue doing, and you can start doing. Thank you. I see someone saying, thanks, Jack, for inspirational session. I feel so inspired. You know, I wish I was there with you. I wish I can come and see you guys and come into Africa where I can actually engage with you, because I feel so lost when you can't engage with me. I love interaction. I love working with people. Whenever there's a session of mindset or programs you want to do prior to the World Cup or anytime like that, this is what I do. I love setting you, putting you in the right mindset, making sure that you guys can become winners and changing your mindset. Mindset is important. So thank you so much for interacting with me, engaging with me. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I want to put the floor open. We've got 20 minutes. Let's have some questions, some comments, and things you want to share. I see Leonard, you have nailed it. Hope it all goes a long way in changing your life. Thank you for sharing. Is there anyone who wants to share? Kes, are you back from prayer? I'm not sure if Kes is back, but is there anyone there who wants to open their mic and share some comments?
Yes.
Messages.
Marak, I'm still here again.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Obed again. Just to also comment a bit on change. I pick so much out of change, because change at the beginning is actually very difficult and a bit messy in the middle, and then it gets gorgeous in the end. It's a favorite quote that I also pick from something, and it goes hand in hand with what you just said now. So yeah, change is the number one thing that we have to reevaluate ourselves and get to know that yeah, change is always going to be difficult, but in the end, it will always be gorgeous. So yeah, thanks so much for this session. It's been awesome.
Thank you so much, Odan. Thank you so much. I see Olympia. Thanks, Jax. Really inspiring. Thank you so much for engaging with me. Is there anyone else who wants to open the line? I see Nabwana. I may be pronouncing your own, Jennifer. Thanks. It was interesting, and you enjoyed the experience that I shared. Anyone else who wants to come online and unmute and just share their comments or any questions?
Yeah, am I in, Abdul?
Yes, you are in, sir.
Yeah, this is Shay from Sierra Leone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm very happy for the session, and I think it's very, very educative. And one thing I learned under the blame game is that we have to take responsibility instead of blaming others. But one thing I used to say to my players or people I teach is when you make reference to the hill, because it's like sometimes when you climb up hill or mountains, sometimes sky unique, but sometimes you break the skin. But you don't need to focus on the scars. You have to focus on the journey. I'm very, very happy that you hit on that. Another thing you talk about is like, when life knocks you down, you have to fall on the back, because if you can look up, then you can get up. So
Rise up.
it was very good. Thanks very much for this one.
Thank you so much from Cyril Leon there. I hope you understand. My French is not so good up there, or my language is different to yours, but I hope you guys engage. Thank you so much for sharing.
No, the message was, the message is understood. It's okay. Thanks very much.
Kran, thank you so much, brother. Is there anyone else who want to share or have any questions relating to the topic, or anything like that?
Hello, Manak.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I am fine, sir. Thank you so much for interacting. You want to share anything or comment or ask a question?
No. Actually, I have a concern.
Yes,
I don't know. I don't know if this presentation that you have just made will be disseminated to members, so much that we can be able to help our colleagues, players, coaches, umpires within our countries. Otherwise, I just want to commend you with very good job that you have done. Thank you so much.
I'll check with Kes from the team if this is recorded, so we can share it and share it to you all on email or something like that. I'm not sure, but I think usually if someone has recorded it, it can be shared through Zoom and shared or interacted with you. So maybe we'll do a live session with Zoom and Facebook. So it will be shared or something like that. Maybe we'll look at that and see the logical team. I'll check in with Kes and we'll let you know. But thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was saying that because you were moving a little bit very fast, especially when you were showing those placards. So we wanted those subjects on the placards. That is why I'm asking if the information will be disseminated to the members.
What I'll do tomorrow, before I start, I'll recap the placards, so you'll have an idea of there, so you can get an idea of that stuff.
All right, thank you so much.
Jack,
I see from Africa, the meeting is being recorded. Yes, Kes.
Yeah, everything is recorded. So we're going to be sharing the links with all the participants that has entered in today. So obviously everything is recorded by our IT team. So basically it will be distributed accordingly.
Thanks so much, Kes. Thanks for that. Is there anyone else out there who want to have any questions, comments? Challenge me. I'm here, so ask me certain questions where you challenge with, or you're having a difficult time, and maybe I can help you in your challenge right now. If you're finding it difficult to come through, I can assist you in this. While we are here, we've got another 12 minutes to go.
Manak, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Manak?
Yes, I hear a lady speaking. Hello.
Yes, Manak.
Okay,
I'm Linda.
Go ahead.
I'm Linda from
Yes,
Sierra
Linda.
Leone. First
Yes,
of all, I
Linda,
want
how
to
you
say
doing,
thank
Linda?
you. I want to say thank you very much for the session, because we've learned a lot, and I appreciate the negative aspect that you've deliberated on. And of course, I've learned that in the game and in everything, we have to blame ourselves. We have to take full responsibility in order for us to grow and to become better in whatever we're doing. And of course, we need to avoid the negatives in order for us to be better leaders and for us to play better cricket. So of course, I want to say thank you. We really do appreciate that, because we are learning a lot here, and we hope we will have more sessions like this in the near future. Also, I would like to advise that you be a bit slow when you are sending those placards. So we'll be able to take those points and we'll be able to jot them down. And if possible, for you to help us to get them, so we're able to know them and for us to put them into practice. So once more, I want to say thank you. I want to say we love you
What I
here.
will do tomorrow,
And
Linda,
we
Linda,
appreciate
what I
you.
will do tomorrow, before I start the session, I will recap the placards on what negative leaders do. So it can give you an idea of what negative leaders do, and recap quickly in the first 10 minutes of the session. So we will recap, just a quick recap of the placards and the things, so you can gauge from there. And Linda, tell me, what do you take from today? And responsibility and blame. What are you going to take from today going forward to tomorrow?
Going forward, I will start accepting the blame and being responsible for every action and for everything that I do. I believe doing so, it will help me to grow better and for me to improve in the game of play. So that is it. For me, I'll always accept the blame 100% rather than blaming others. I'll try to own up and take full responsibility so that will help me to shape up in everything that I'm doing. So that's
Awesome.
how
That's great stuff. Thank you so much. And what is your dream? What is your incredible dream?
My dream is to see a better Sierra Leone where cricket is being played in all the regions, and for me to see better leaders that can own up to blames and that can take full responsibility and can help their players to grow and to be better cricketers. So that is it.
Thank you
And
so
I
much,
would love
Linda.
to meet with you in person in the near future. You've inspired
Hopefully
me a
we'll
lot.
come to Sierra Leone and we'll do something there in Sierra Leone and impact the people in your communities there as things calm
Thank
down
you
and
very
things
much.
get better. It will be awesome. Thank you so much, Linda.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. Is there anyone else from other parts of the country? Kenya. There's Mauritius people from. There's all people all around the world. Is there anyone else? From Nigeria, from Zimbabwe, Malawi.
Jack, can you listen to me? Can I speak?
Yeah, thank you, Banak.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Tell me your
Yeah,
name and where you're from.
This is Bongseni from Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland.
Okay, perfect. Yes, sir.
Yes, I just wanted to appreciate all your efforts, and also to help the other people as well. I've been taking some screenshots as you pull up the placard. I feel it will help some of the students. Although you do take less time pulling them up, but it helps taking the screenshot. And I've learned a lot, and also to be the change myself if I want change.
So here's the thing. What are you going to change? If you say you're going to be the change, what are you going to change today to have a better tomorrow?
Being responsible.
Taking responsibility. Awesome. And what are you going to take responsible for? What are you going to take? So when you evaluate yourself, be specific when you take responsibility. Be clear. These are the things I'm going to take. You know what? I'm responsible for this. I'm responsible for that. Own up. Forgive yourself. Forgive people. And then you move forward. When you move forward, you have nothing in the past that's holding you back. And you go forward. In that way, you will even kickstart. And sometimes it's hard. It was hard for me to forgive. It was hard for me to forget. It was hard for me to adjust and change. But when I did, you know what I felt? I felt freedom. I felt that let go. It was the hardest thing because pride, my ego held me. It kept me together. But when I let go, life changed, brother.
Yeah. Well,
thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for your comment.
No problem. It's my pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Is there anyone else from anywhere else?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hi, this is Benny Gomez from the Gambia.
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir? Thank you very much for your program, Andy. This lesson was very good.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you from Gambia. You want to share your thoughts on the program? What did you learn?
I've been because of the internet has not been functioning well. But I believe what I carried there was people told me all you said with the mindset and the ego issue, both for the and also for the officers. If you can rethink and also look at their mindset, it will help. Much more so for the players. who instead of being responsible and mindful of their role as players, they should not be involved in administration. Most of them think that they know too much and will start challenging their instructors. But I believe what you taught today, if at all they listen and they've learned, get the lesson properly, is for them to build up themselves. The motivation there is for them to understand, have a mindset, change them, and look and have a dream. I always give an example of years ago in Sierra Leone when I went to do the umpiring course. There was one young lad I found there who was at the age of 12, who was doing the umpiring course. I asked him, what is this kid doing here? They said, well, he's interested in cricket and all those things. You will not believe, man, that guy now is the captain for the under-19 team.
Wow.
But then you said, as an umpire, now he's the captain of the under-19 team. Because the guy had a dream, he had a passion, and he had the mentality. So this is what we see cricket players should do. Let them be more concerned, have the dream, the push, as you said, want to play in the higher level. But again, also, before I forget, the other thing also, we should have this type of session, if possible, biannually, or let's say every 2 months or 3 months. It's a very good session. I mean, kudos to ACA and also Kasim. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you so much for your comment. Greatly appreciated and well received. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? We've got a few more minutes.
Yeah.
We've got another 5
Yeah,
more minutes.
Collins from Kenya. Hi, can you hear me? Hello.
Hear you? Yes.
Yes, this is
Yes,
Collins.
we can hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for today's session. If there is something that I've picked up is that the whole body of cricket is not just a matter of having the skills. It is also about the mindset. It is also about the character of this player. So I think your teaching comes at a very good time when people are facing so much that can take them back, so much that they can consider like mountains to climb, like Mount Kilimanjaro that you used. So thank you so much for the session. It speaks to the character. It speaks to somebody having the will to look at themselves and the will to overcome whatever situation that is ahead. And personally, I think the point of reflection is that the change that I want to see and what I want to achieve starts with me, starts with the little sphere that I can develop my leadership from. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I think we got time for just one more caller, one more Zoom, one more interaction, and we'll sign off today. Is there anyone else who want to end and conclude and just comment?
Clive from Nigeria.
Yes, sir. Yes, Clive. Thank you for interacting.
Thank you, Jack.
First
of all, thank you. It's been a brilliant session, day one. But I was just trying also to check.
Yes, Clive. Are you there, Clive? Clive, are you there?
I think we've got an internet problem there, Jack.
Okay. I think, Kes, we can now round up. It's 9:58. There's 2 more minutes to go, if I'm correct on my time. I just want to say thank you, Kes, for pulling this together. It's been really inspiring. What an awesome group you've had. A great session where people were engaging. Yes, Clive?
Hello, Jack.
Jack.
Yes, Clive.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was just saying.
Okay, I think we'll close there. Thanks, everyone. You can mute your phones. I think we just got a few seconds left to go. I just want to say thank you for interacting with us. Thank you for engaging with us. Thank you for your time. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. So let's engage tomorrow and make tomorrow really an awesome day. And then we're going to talk tomorrow about the mindset. What does it take to be a mindset? What are the focus, how to focus, and what are the distractions? So we're going to talk tomorrow a little bit about focus. And if any of you have any questions, I'm going to leave, if you want to, you can WhatsApp me. And what you can do, I think my number is on the pamphlet. on the pamphlet. You can WhatsApp me if you have some questions that you want to share with me, or you want to engage with me so I can share more on the topics. This is my number where you can share questions, 082-851-0243, on anything that is related to today. And you want me to share on anything on the mindset or something that you challenge with, I will then address it, and then in the next 5 days share those questions. You just tell me your name and your question, so tomorrow I can engage with you, and anything you want me to add or put into the program, I will add that on. So you just share that with me, and I will look at it and then hopefully share it with you. Thank you so much, Kes. Thank you. Kes, you want to round up?
Thanks, Manak.
Yeah, no, I just want to round up. If everybody goes on mute again, ladies and gents, there's more exciting things to come tomorrow and for the days after that as well. More exciting than today. I sent everybody a message. On today's session, I need you guys to, on the chat box, send me the marks, 1 being bad, 10 being very good, on today's session. You can send that to me, or you could email it to Cassims, CASSIMS for sugar, at africacricket.com. Furthermore, anybody that wants to contact Jack, you can come through to us on email, or you can get me on my number, or you're going to go to him direct, do away with the 0 and put 00 or either +27, so that you can get to him on an international call. And other than that, nothing further to do. Thanks, Jack. Great session. We'll speak to everybody tomorrow, same time, same place, and don't go anywhere. Be with us tomorrow and for the next 3 days after that. Good night and enjoy your evening. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Mr. Manoj, it's all yours to take out.
Manoj? Mr. Manoj, are you there?
Hi.
Mr. Manoj, if it's possible, can you share the comments so I can just have a look through the comments, so I can just see what are the comments and what we can do and things like that, if it's possible, Mr. Manoj.
Yeah, sure. So I'll do that anyway. I will take some time after this session is wind up, maybe another 15-20 minutes to take to get it downloaded from the server, and I'll make it as a text, and I'll share with Cass anyway. And the video I'll try to upload it in our YouTube channel, and I'll try to share it with everybody so that we don't engage with the server space too much. So I'll
Thank
do
you
that.
so much.
Thank
you so much. Yes.
If you got any slides, the Zoom can accommodate your slides on the screen, and you can talk at the same time as well.
Yeah, what I'll do, I will try and coordinate that tomorrow. See how we can do that tomorrow.
Yeah, no, because
instead of having that, I'll have my computer on, and we can just go from the computer, and I'll leave it on there, so it will be easier to interact maybe.
No problems. Okay. Thank you, Mr.
Yes,
Manoj.
thank you so
Bye.
much.
See you, Mr. Manoj. Bye.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much.
Take care. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, bye.
The meeting
Bye.
room will be open 10 minutes before the time.
Perfect.